subbed in for Schroeder. Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
MP has been known to speak his mind on social media at times, but now it's his family getting in on the action. Recently, MP's mom has gotten into some verbal spats with fans across the league, and MP told me that's just who she is. It doesn't bother me, but I understand how it can look. Guys, it looks like we now know where he gets it from.
The modern era, plenty of discourse, friendly or otherwise. Thanks. And MP recently made a statement that on any given night, he's hyper-focused on beating his primary matchup. Sounds like he's got something to prove.
I love to see MP vocalize his specific goals, but that comes with the potential of firing up your opponent. Just think back to Anthony Edwards' statement about Kyrie Irving ahead of the Western Conference Finals in 2024. We know how talented MP is, but there's lots of talent in this league. You gotta be careful not to poke the bear, and there are quite a few tough matchups MP is gonna be facing.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Then there's Collier, then it's Bailey, and it's Smooth in at the shooting guard position. And reaching the NBA, a lifelong dream for MP. He's put in the work to get here. Spent a season in France playing for Paris FC to develop his skills.
And what better place to develop your skills than with Paris FC? Over the last decade, a ton of great French prospects have gotten their start there, and maybe MP might be the first American to jumpstart his career with them.
With the season just getting underway, how much weight should we put on these early results, RJ?
Ooh, the early season does carry some importance for some clubs. I'd say teams on the younger side or the teams that have reshaped rosters.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Smooth. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Ellis outside. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Ellis. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got rebound number 8 now. Down low. Here's Bailey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bailey's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, for this coaching staff, they want Bailey operating in the paint. I mean, he's got athleticism and touch.
To the middle. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Here's Smooth. Offline with a 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it.
Monk passes to DeRozan. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Look at who's out there now for Sacramento. Eubanks comes in for Sabonis. And McDermott subbed in for DeRozan. Eubanks. Utah with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Sacramento this season. And the shot's good. Smooth's got 8.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ellis passes to Monk. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Kings lead by 1.
How about Monk with the handle and the quick first step?
To the right side. Here's Bailey. And that's not going to go. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. The Kings on top, up 1. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Sacramento.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. Bailey out there with George Niang. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 1. Just 5 to shoot. Utah moving the ball around. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And here's Ellis. Saric outside to the inside. There's the triple. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, Sacramento this season, bringing in Dennis Schroeder to provide stability to their point guard position, and he's coming off an efficient postseason with Detroit. Schroeder's impact has varied depending on the situation, but the Kings are hoping and believing he'll thrive in their system.
They love his disposition. Thank you, Shams. Pass to Monk. The three. And it's Niang with the rebound. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Smooth. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And here's Bailey for three. Sends it home from three-point land. Bailey's got his third basket on the night right there. Ellis outside. Pass to Levine. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Schroeder, he's checked in for Ellis. And for Utah, they're shooting 52% from the floor so far. Over to the wing. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pass to Smooth. Shot clock at 5. Off target on the 15-footer. Sacramento leading by 3. On the wing, Levine. Crafty move. And here's Saric for 3. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Jazz have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Smooth. Niang outside. Here's Smooth. Saric covers. And here's Bailey for 3. Hits the trifecta. Bailey's got 6 here in the quarter.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Monk passes to Levine. And here's Saric. The 3. Levine can't hit. Pass to Bailey. Inside. Niang. That's good. Niang's got his first 2 points.
Good looks from Bailey. You'd like to see him dish it a little more at this level than he did in college.
Schroeder passes to Monk. To halt the run. Can't connect. Now 2 of 6 for the game. Utah's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Smooth shot is good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Kings trail by 4. Now here's Schroeder. He's scoreless. Outside Levine. Sacramento again missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Pass to Bailey. Deflects the pass. To the wing on the left. Smooth. Pass to Niang. Clock at 6. From about 19. Smooth. No good.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Schroeder finds Monk. Levine surveys the D. To the paint. Here's Eubanks. And he jams it home with authority.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
So the Kings making a change here. Sabonis checked in. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Jusuf Nurkic. Filipowski comes in for Niang. Markkanen's checked in for Bailey. And it's Keontae George in for Sensabaugh.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
That one's good. Sabonis.
Oh, man, with how skilled Sabonis is, you can't forget that this dude is giant. He's 6'11", 240. It is tough to knock him off his shot. The offensive successes due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Pass to Eubanks. Left side, Levine. Outside, Schroeder. Picked by Sabonis. Outside for Levine. Offensive rebound. Monk for three. Right side, Schroeder. Sabonis with a screen on George. And here's Schroeder outside. Sabonis, the pass to Monk. Blocked!
And this is crucial for Markkanen's overall development, that he ups his defense and looks to block some shots.
Pass to Smooth. Now Markkanen fires the three. Rebound by the Kings. Eubanks, he's got his fourth rebound in this one. Outside Schroeder. Outside Levine. And the three off target.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Sabonis with a screen on Markkanen. Inside. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Monk. Sabonis has got 10.
Excellent body control by Sabonis, rolling off the pick and into position.
Pass to Filipowski. Now here's Kessler. He's guarded by Sabonis. Now here's Filipowski. Kessler passes to Smooth. Back to Kessler. Utah moving the ball around. For three, George. Rebound by Sacramento. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Schroeder finds Levine. Puts up a three. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 11 rebounds in the game.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch. Well, he keeps taking shots and keeps missing. At what point do you get others involved?
Well, I'm wondering, RJ, do you think we'll see a Zach LaVine highlight dunk tonight?
Yeah, B.A., most nights we normally do. Something else also, I've come to expect shooting sprees from Zach. This man can rattle off 3 and 4 and a quarter like it's nothing.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And some changes here for the Kings. Now called by Doug Christie. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. .105 left in the second period. DeRozan, left side. Sabonis with a screen on Markkanen. Shoot from the baseline. And Sabonis slams it in.
And it's clear that Sabonis has it going on right now. That defense is at his mercy.
Jazz trail by 8. Here's Smooth on the take. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Smooth's got 14 points for the game.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Sabonis outside. Shot clock at 6. DeRozan down low. It's guarded by Markkanen. And it's DeRozan missing. Lets it fly. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Now just a 4-point Sacramento lead.
High-value assist there, finding him inside for the finish.
To the inside. And Sabonis slams it in.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. It's been all about Domantas Sabonis for the Sacramento Kings. And he's already notched a double-double. He'll look to continue this strong play in the next quarter. Back after this.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the Utah Jazz.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically none. There were a few calls they thought should have gone their way, but you can't rely on the refs to bail you out. And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at Utah, great start to the year. They came in prepared both mentally and with the game plan.
Yeah, winning the first 2 games of the season would give them a huge confidence boost. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Domantas Sabonis has been sensational.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
DeRozan and Murray in at the forward positions. Schroeder and Levine are the backcourt. And it's Sabonis in at center. That's Doug Christie's 5 as we get it.
Number 10.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Levine. Oh, look at Levine getting it done in the paint.
Look, Levine could always score, but it is clear to see that his shooting touch has increased every year he's been in the league.
There's the drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, BA, you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Malik Monk's checked in for the Kings. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, Monk can be very fast on his feet, allowing him to take full advantage of that opening.
Pass to Smooth. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Levine. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce. Oh, no way! Levine! My goodness!
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
On the wing, DeRozan. Six on the shot clock. DeMar, strong move inside.
Double D has that soft touch, and it serves him well on that interior.
Smooth, pass to Markkanen. Here's Smooth from deep. Hits a 3-pointer. Smooth's got 19 points.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Back to Schroeder. DeRozan outside. Pass to Levine. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Smooth. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have two gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Takes the three. Offensive rebound. Monk for three. Can't hit that one.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Here's Smooth. Lays it up and banks it in. Smooth's got 9 points here in the second half.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Levine finds Schroeder. Sacramento passing it around. Pass to Sabonis. On the wing, Levine. Picked by Sabonis. Down low. It's deflected. Here's Smooth. Defended by DeRozan. Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Outside Levine. Pass to Monk. The three ball. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Offensive rebounding comes down to muscle and hustle. And Sabonis got a lot of both.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And here we now get a look back on the best shot blockers in the NBA last season. Well, you look at Kessler. Such great timing and instincts. He's the best shot blocker in the league right now.
Even when the ball would swing away from him, he would rotate and challenge the shot.
Smooth shot is good.
His second triple of the half, well, look, that's two more than he had in the first, so things, I guess, are trending in the right direction.
DeRozan outside. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. And here are the Jazz. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Smooth. Here's Markkanen. Monk covers. Markkanen good in the paint.
Being Markkanen is 7 feet tall, he's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
Sabonis outside. Outside Levine. It's Monk on the wing. Another one falls for Sacramento.
Monk can always give this team an infusion of energy with his shooting.
Pass to Smooth. Launches a three. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his 3rd triple.
And here is DeRozan. Some solid defense from Filipowski.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Markkanen misses. For Sacramento, they've gone 8 of 15 in the 3rd quarter. And DeRozan gets it to go.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And that one's good. Markkanen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
DeRozan down low, working on Filipowski. And it's DeRozan missing. Markkanen from long range. Again, Markkanen missing. And it's Levine with the ball. For the Kings. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Schroeder finds Monk. And it's off from 3-point range. Utah trailing here. Here's Smooth. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And again, it's Utah.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
On the wing, DeRozan, covered by Filipowski. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Well, Sabonis is committed to getting his team points. That's part of his role, and he's been aggressive offensively.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Ellis is checked in for Sacramento. Then for Utah, Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kessler. And Bailey subbed in for Lauri Markkanen. When you think of versatile bigs, Domantas Sabonis comes to mind pretty quickly, RJ.
He's at the top of the list in that regard, capable of scoring on all three levels while also hitting the boards hard. And his passing, well, that's what makes him special.
Here's Levine for three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nurkic. Utah on D. They lead by one. Levine finds Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Love to see Sabonis get dominant like this. Defense has no chance to interfere.
Pass to Bailey. 4-3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. Eubanks, he's checked in for Sabonis. Niang, he's checked in for Utah. Knocked loose. Eubanks the screen. Here's Levine for three. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Great screen by Levine. Better IQ knowing how to roll to the basket.
Utah's gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history.
They're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
And so he hits both. And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
Pass to Smooth. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Niang, pass to Nurkic. Here's Smooth. Shot from the low post is good. Smooth's got 35.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
This one for three. And it's Monk missing. Utah leading. And here's Bailey for three. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Ellis outside. DeRozan outside. Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
You look at the career of DeRozan. Here's a guy who has learned how to move the ball. Speaks to DeMar's commitment to getting better.
Smooth's shot is good. Smooth's got 37.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll. And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Utah leading by 3. Pass to Collier. Here's Bailey. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Smooth. The rebound by Eubanks. Eubanks, he's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Okay, take a moment. Name an offensive move. DeMar has it.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first one falls. The Jazz making a switch here.
DeMar DeRozan taking 2 shots.
DeRozan hits them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Smooth. 37 points for him. Good work there as it goes.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the court.
DeRozan for three, and it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Yeah, they needed the three to tie it up, and he nails it. That sets up what could be a riveting fourth quarter.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Lauri Markkanen out there with Jusuf Nurkic. Then it's Bailey, and it's Smooth in at the shooting guard. Back to Markkanen, pass to Smooth. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up from the top of the key, and the Jazz tack on 2 more.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Now Ellis. Outside Schroeder. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. From 9 feet out, Smooth's shot is good. Smooth's got 43 points.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Picked his pocket. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Bailey. Bailey's got 4 assists now tonight.
He had a forgettable start to this game, but he's really starting to come alive now.
And here's Saric for 3. He drops it from range.
Not just a scorer, Monk is also a quality facilitator for this team.
Here's Bailey. Schroeder comes with a double team. Markkanen for 3. Here's Nurkic, and that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Nurkic has got his first points of the game.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Sabonis, and Sabonis slams it in.
Oh my, that's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Count it. Smooth's got 45 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside Schroeder. Shoots over Bailey. Rebounded by Nurkic.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Schroeder passes to Monk. Saric outside. Back to Monk. Tries to break his ice. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's Jazz leading by 3. Here's Smooth. Sinks the tray. Smooth's got 48.
Yep, and he's got his three-point shot back. He did nothing from range in the first half. But here in this quarter, woo, he's got to go.
Pass to Monk. To the inside. Sabonis can't hit.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Here's Sensabaugh. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Smooth. And that's a foul called on Walker Kessler. That's his first foul. So the Kings making a change here. Murray's checked in. Kings trail by 6. Schroeder with it. Outside Monk. Out left to the wing. Sabonis against Kessler. The 17-footer. Again, the miss by the Kings. Utah leading by 6. Stolen by Schroeder. Over Kessler. Here's Ellis. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Crossed up the D perfectly. Smooth's got 11 here in the quarter alone. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Kings. Outside Monk. Down low. Sabonis, the pass to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
Smooth, no good. Kings trail by 6. Outside Monk. Pass to Sabonis. On the wing, Murray. Now here's Ellis. 6 to shoot. Outside Monk. Off target from 3-point range.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Right side Schroeder. Sabonis, high post. Ellis outside. Outside Monk. The 3 is up. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 8 assists here tonight.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Sacramento. Zach LaVine comes in for Schroeder. Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for Bailey. Pass to Kessler. Here's Smooth. Now Markkanen. He's covered by LaVine. Here's Smooth. And the three-pointer goes. Smooth's got 53 points.
And this is the definition of a clutch player. He's 6 for 7 in the quarter as they try to pull this game out.
To the inside. Tipped. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now a 10-point Utah lead. Sacramento has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. There's the block. And that'll be Sacramento's ball as it goes out of bounds. Kings able to keep possession here. And we have to take another look at that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Schroeder, he's checked in for Sacramento. Here's DeRozan. DeRozan, forceful inside.
From the wing position, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at finishing through contact.
Kicks it out to Markkanen from outside the arc. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Back to Schroeder. Pass to DeRozan. From downtown, down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's Smooth. Fires the 3. Another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. On the wing, DeRozan. Five to shoot. Fires at the elbow. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Jazz leading by 11. To the middle. And stolen by Murray. Outside Schroeder. Outside Murray. Fires from deep. Schroeder can't get it to go.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Smooth shot is good.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Kings. Levine outside. And it's blocked by Kessler.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
And a great pass to hit him in stride. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Utah.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Kessler with a rebound.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
And out of bounds, the Kings will take it. Kings trail by 15. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. DeRozan! And again, another missed shot.
Against length, he tries the fadeaway. It's just a low probability shot.
Levine against Markkanen. Puts up the tray. Kessler. Ooh, he leaves no question.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort. To get it done here for the Jazz.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them. But it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Smooth.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
And another miss by Sacramento.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't.
And got it! Another basket!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. Schroeder can't get it to go. It's been all Jazz. A 21-point lead, the biggest of the game. Smooth shot is good.
And guys, that's gotta be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And here's Schroeder. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one.